Dear students, previous class we will discuss about one of the living organism character, that is growth. Now today we are going to discuss about another living organism character, that is reproduction. That is reproduction. Dear students, what is meaning of reproduction? By means production of progeny having features similar to those of parents, that is called reproduction. Production of progeny having features similar to those of parents, that is called reproduction. Any organism including plants, animals, human beings, both are similar to those of parents or parental characters. Why? Because these organisms undergoes reproduction. Okay, now production of progeny having features similar to those of parents, that is called reproduction. How many types of reproductions? In especially plant organisms. Plant organisms reproduce sexually and asexual methods. Mainly two types of reproductions in plant organisms takes place by sexual reproduction and asexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction undergo unfavorable conditions. Asexual reproduction undergo favorable conditions. In sexual reproduction involves gametes. Asexual reproduction involves spores. That is asexual spores. In the asexual reproduction, to be involves spores. There is no gametes, only involves spores. But in the sexual reproduction involves gametes. Okay, now how many gametes are involved? Two gametes are involved. One is male gamete, another one is female gamete. One is male gamete, another one is female gamete. Both gametes are involved in sexual reproduction. Two gametes are involved in sexual reproduction. One is male gamete, second one is female gamete. Okay, now in asexual reproduction there is no involvement of gametes. Only involved spores. Next, coming to especially fungi. Fungi is one of the plant organism. Fungi is always divided to be multiplied number of cells. So dear students, fungi multiply and spread easily on asexual spores. So this is a fungal body. This is a mycelium. So this fungal body is produced several spores. That is known as asexual spores. Why? Because the fungi body of mycelium to be produced in their asexual reproduction to be only asexual spores. This is a fungal body. So fungal body is also known as mycelium. The fungal body is also known as mycelium. This mycelium containing hyphae. Generally, the fungal body is a long, slender, thread-like structures. That is called hyphae. A network of hyphae is known as mycelium. Fungi is one of the plant organism. Fungi are also known as molds. In generally, the fungal body is long, slender. Slender means smoothly. Thread-like structures. Thread-like structures. That is called hyphae. Several hyphae to be formed fungal body. Several hyphae to be formed fungal body. That is a network of hyphae. That is a network of hyphae is known as mycelium. This mycelium of hyphae under favorable conditions to be produced one type of asexual spores. To be produced one type of asexual spores. Okay, now fungi multiply and spread easily on asexual spores. These are asexual spores. These asexual spores to be appeared only asexual reproduction. Only asexual reproduction. Next, coming to another one here, lower organisms. Lower organisms by means very smaller organisms such as yeast and hydrilla. Yeast is one of the fungal organism. Hydrilla is one of the aquatic plant. Hydrilla grown in only water. Hydrilla grown is always water. That is aquatic plant or hydroponic plant. But yeast is also to be grown in moist soil. Moist soils and decaying organic matters and treatments and on logs and nearby the walls. Generally, fungi easily grown up. So, such type of fungi are in the yeast. Lower organisms, especially yeast. This yeast is very economically useful. So, to be making of bread, to be making of wines, to be replacing yeast. That is Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Saccharomyces cerevisiae. Yeast, common name Saccharomyces cerevisiae, to be using making bread industry and alcohol industry, to be preparing wines or brandies and whiskies. And hydrilla, this is a hydroponic plants reproduced by budding. Reproduced by budding. Budding means this is a one yeast mother cell or hydrilla mother cell to be produced smaller side of the buds in the outer side of the mother cell. Outer side of the mother cell. That is budding. So this one type of bud to produce another budding, another buds. So these buds to be arranged on chain-like system. Chain-like system. Okay now. So budding means the yeast mother cell or the hydrilla mother cell to be produced smaller size of the structure. To be produced smaller size of the structure. This structure are known as bud. This bud is always developed outer side of the mother cell, not inner side of the mother cell, only outer side of the mother cell. So in this time, so the mother cell of the nucleus and protoplasm undergoes divided. Certain protoplasm, certain nucleus will be transferred into the bud-like states. So in this first bud to be developed, second bud to be developed, third bud is to be sometime continuously to be appeared on chain-like system. That is budding. One mother cell is always developed smaller size of the structures. That is known as buds. These buds always grow outside of the mother cell. So first bud, next coming to another buds. So first bud to be developed number of buds. So these buds are arranged on chain-like system. That is called budding. So this type of reproduction are clearly shown in yeast and hydrilla. Next coming to in unicellular organisms like especially bacteria. This is a prokaryotic unicellular organism and algae. This is a eukaryotic unicellular organism. cells. By means one cell is divided into two cells. These two cells in the symbol of parent cells. That is synonymous. That is synonymous group. That is synonymous group. Symbol of group. One mother cell is divided into two daughter cells. These two daughter cells similar in mother cell. Similar in mother cell. Same size, same number of chromosomes, same protoplasm. Okay now? In unicellular organisms, by means an organism body is made up of single cell. That is algae such as Chlorella, Chlamydomonas, bacteria and amoeba. These are unicellular organisms. Remaining all are multicellular organisms. In unicellular organisms like bacteria, this is a prokaryotic organism. Algae and amoeba, these two are eukaryotic organisms. Reproduction in synonymous with growth. Similar in growth. Similar in growth. Similar kinds of reproduction. Similar kinds of reproduction. That is cell division. Next coming to bacteria reproduce by a process called binary fission. Binary fission. So this is also one type of cell division. That means already in previous class we will discuss about the cell division. One mother cell is divided into two daughter cells. One mother cell is divided into two daughter cells. One mother cell is divided into two daughter cells. These two daughter cells similar in mother cell. These two daughter cells similar in mother cell. That is called cell division or binary fission. So this type of cell division or binary fission are clearly shown in bacteria. Clearly shown in bacteria. Bacteria reproduce by a process called binary fission or cell division. One mother bacteria cell or one parent bacteria cell is divided into two bacteria daughter cells. So these two bacteria daughter cells are similar in mother bacteria cell. Mother bacteria cell. That is called binary fission. So dear students, every bacteria cell is always undergoes cell division for every 20 minutes. For every 20 minutes. For every 20 minutes undergoes binary fission. Each bacteria undergoes binary fission every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes. By means a single cell is doubled two cells every 20 minutes. Every 20 minutes one bacteria cell is doubled into two bacteria cells. This is very important. Next coming to some of the living organisms are here like mules, sterile worker bees and infected human couples do not reproduce. Do not reproduce. Already previous class we will discuss about the growth. All living organisms is always growth. Multicellular organisms, some unicellular organisms. Plants is always continuously growth. But some of the non-living organisms is also growing. Especially mounds, sand mounds and boulders. Okay now. Generally all living organisms, both unicellular and multicellular organisms are grow. Plants is always continuously grow. Non-living organisms do not grow, but some of the non-living objects, especially three non-living objects, is also continuously grow. These are the examples for here: mountains, sand mounds, and boulders. So all living organisms is always reproduce. All living organisms is always reproduce. Asexual reproduce, either sexual reproduce. Most of the human beings and most of the animal organisms is always reproduced by sexually. Remaining plant organisms is always reproduced by asexual, either sexual. But some of the living organisms do not reproduce. Some of the living organisms do not reproduce. So those are the three examples are here. Non-living objects is also three examples are here. So most of the non-living organisms do not grow, but three non-living objects is always continuously grow. but some of the living organisms do not reproduce it always. So those three living organisms are here, such as mouse, sterile worker bees, and infected human couples. Infected human couples do not reproduce. Do not reproduce. Living organisms like mouse, sterile worker bees, and infected human couples do not reproduce. Next, coming to no non-living object is capable of reproduction. No non-living object is capable of reproduction. So every non-living objects do not containing growth, reproduction, and metabolic process. Metabolic process. Only mountains, sand mounds, and boulders is also continuously grow. Why? Because the accumulation of material on the surface. The accumulation of material on the surface. But no non-living object is capable of reproduction. There is no reproduction. Reproduction is absent in non-living objects. In non-living objects, this is about the one living organism character, that is reproduction. That is reproduction. So, dear students, totally completed in first living organism character growth,